in here. Another great YouTube thumbnail for your collection? No problem. I'm gonna run my second ad so we can have an hour of free freedom from the ads. What are those? Yeah, you don't see them if you're, I guess if you're subbed. Am I shambolic, Kira? How shambolic am I? Let's see. When I switch over to my chatting screen, hopefully everything is working and that I've set everything up today. 100% shambolic? You think I'm chaos and disorganized? True. Extremely. Very disorganized. The disorganized is at least this big. Good afternoon, chat. It is Wednesday, middle of the week. Hope everyone is having a wonderful celebration of the day before Thanksgiving. I just realized it's the day before Thanksgiving. I guess tomorrow I'm going to be having dinner with my mother with the turkey. Wait, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, right? I'm not mistaken. Or is it next week? Chat, who keeps track of holidays anyways? Thanksgiving Day. Oh, it is tomorrow. That's when you eat turkey, right? Yeah, it's Turkey Day. What even is a holiday? Oh no, Kira, I hope you get holidays. I hope you can have a holiday from work every once in a while. Ladies in Mentalgen, we're doing pretty good. I'm shambolic. Sounds delicious. What does that mean? No eating other viewers. Viewers, no eating each other. That is not acceptable. We cannot consume each other. Cannibalization is not on the menu. Meat is not on the menu, boys. Only... What's on the menu? Box cats? I'm looking forward to Saturday a lot. Only consume chimkin? I agree. Chimkin and coffee is life. This morning, chat. Oh, it was so good. My grandmother made up some French toast for me, but it wasn't any normal French toast. No. It was pumpkin spice bread French toast. And listen, I'm trying to tell my story about French toast. And it was delicious. It was French toast is already really good, but add that little pumpkin spice to it, and it was like, ooh. Carne asada is sliced beef marinated in lemon juice, garlic, and fresh jalapenos. What if we switched the sliced beef with turkey? Or chicken? Because I don't like beef.
Jerry, you won't believe this. I found a time machine in the mansion and time traveled to 2023. Everyone here has a thing called a personal computer and something called the internet where you can watch other people do stuff. There is a girl who is also apparently a fox.
Me! That's me!
Also a thing called
I'm on the internet.
or virtual YouTube.
I need to speed
I
that
don't
up.
know what a YouTuber
need to
is,
speed
but
that up even
apparently
more.
virtual ones are better than normal ones. They also say poggers a lot.
Poggers!
Darn, I can't fit the whole mess.
I sometimes say that. You can't fit the whole message. Was that your final thing you said? Popper boy. I don't know what you... Truncated. It says truncated because it couldn't fit the entire message on it. Truncated. You've been truncated. What the heck? I have to log into Twitch? had written like 2 paragraphs, but it cut it off? You hate being truncated? Do you just hate losing a few inches? Man, what if you just suddenly were shorter? Actually, how much of like a shock would that be? How much, we already know that the brain is, 1 is very set in its ways, but 2 is adaptable. Right? So, if you were suddenly, this is right, yeah, if you were suddenly, like, 2 feet shorter, how would you feel? Imagine it would be disorientating. You're used to being at a height and suddenly you're not. I think the biggest thing would be like muscle memory, right? You would be bumping into things. You would reach for things where you would expect them to be, like in your house. You have things in locations you would expect them to be. So you would reach for it and it would be like thunk. Truncated? Yeah. Edit TTS settings. Jerry, listen to this. And then I'll put the speed up a little more. There we go, that should be good. Thunk! Jerry, I'm truncated? I'm not short. Is today a story day? Today is a story day. We just finished the Michelin Wonderland quest. Only Jerry's available. Frost TTS is gone. There is a reason for that. Because I don't pay for Tangia. Oh. Oh, okay. Actually, this is fixable. So, don't worry. After stream, I can record another script of my voice and get a new model slot. We've leveled up to level 2 on the Tangia website. Ooh! We've leveled up to level 2 on the Tangia website, which will allow us to have 2 slots for for TTS interactions. Basically, for your special custom TTS, you can only have 1, and I used that for Jerry's voice, and so I had to get rid of mine, but now I can add mine back. Wait, okay, we're on errands here, hopefully don't miss much. All right, see you soon, Gen Boss. See you soon, Genvo. Have a wonderful trip to the store, or errands, whatever you're doing. We leveled up then? We did, we're level 2, so we can have a second one. But I have to record a new script and upload it to the website. So we'll have my own voice there again. Let's get on to some trails. Today is story day. Shit, I was thinking, and I told my friends about this, and they just thought I was high, even though I never do drug. I told my friends, you know how, what's it, the closest solar system to ours, not solar system, galaxy to ours is Andromeda. The closest galaxy to ours is Andromeda, and it's like 2.5 million light years, right? So it takes 2.5 million years for the light to get to us, from that star system, from that galaxy, and even longer for stars further away than that. So, the stars we're seeing in the sky are millions and millions and millions, and is it Alpha Centauri? Is that actually closer than Andromeda? Oh, okay, thank you, Xavier. But I asked my friends, Alpha Centauri is closer? Is it closest galaxy to Milky Way? Although several dozen minor galaxies lie closer to our Milky Way, the Andromeda Galaxy is the closest to large. Okay. So, Andromeda is the closest galaxy. Oh, star system. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Yeah, that's what I said. Andromeda Galaxy, the closest. There in the past, yes, we are seeing stars as they were millions of years ago. Or their light. So I was thinking, oh, gosh darn it! You have some of those saved up, don't you? So, you know, I thought it'd be a really cool story idea, to have, like, some really, really distant future humans have an entirely white sky. Purely white from light, right? And that's because we have this saying, sometimes that when you die, your spirit goes into the sky and becomes one of the stars, right? And so maybe that's been true all along, and we do go and become a star when we die. But you know, when we become a star in the sky, out in space somewhere, it's gonna take millions of years for it to get the light to get to us. So we've never seen any of our loved ones yet. They're out there, we just haven't seen them. So millions of years into the future of humanity. So when the stars go out, what does that mean for our souls? Oh, that's a good question. That's pretty scary. As stars, oh, weird. So there was this weird Star Trek episode. It was Star Trek the Animation, which the creators have deemed non-canon, but I still think it's funny. So basically, Kirk and the crew went off to the edge of the universe as we know it, and past the edge of the universe, they found essentially like heaven or hell, and they wrestled with gods alongside Satan, and it was funny. And I don't know why I thought about that, but I derailed our conversation about what it means when stars go out and what does that mean for our souls. Yeah, weird. To be real, I think you're talking a lot of nonsense, Frosty, and the entire stream time is just gonna be nothing talk about space and stars and junk. Yeah, get over it. We're gonna talk about space and stars this entire stream. I really like space and sci-fi stories, and especially not like monster horror, but not monster horror, but more existential, the fate of humanity sort of horror. Cosmic horror and existential horror. Yes, Popper Boy, exactly. Should open universe sandbox instead of Trails? Nah, get over it. We're gonna play Trails and talk about space. Get wrecked, nerd. Please play Trails once. I'll talk about stars now? It's true. That's what I'm doing. So we just turned in all our quests. Some of my, oh, what's a good one that I want to watch? It's called Golden Sun. I think it's called Golden Sun is the movie. Golden Sun movie. Is it Golden Sun? No, it's not. No, it is? No, it's not Golden Sun. It was called, the Golden Sun is a game. There's a movie where the sun is going out. Gold Sun movie? Gold. Whoa, what was the movie? It's where the sun is going out and humanity has sunshine. I don't know why I thought Golden Sun. Yeah, Sunshine is a movie that I want to watch. It looks really good. It's one I never knew existed. I saw it recommended in a YouTube video. I really want to watch Sunshine. There's a bunch of other space movies that I've watched over the years that were really fun. I like Star Trek for my like space fantasy, but I also love a good movie or two that's just all about cosmic horror, existential threats and stuff. Like what happens when humanity breaks the veil of our galaxy and outside of it is, I don't know, someone else make something up. I give up. It's Trails time. Have I scared away people who don't want to think about space? Good. Let's see. We are just finished with our side quests. As you can see here, we have all finished our side quests except for one because we have to wait till the next day to receive St. Ursula's delicious, delicious meal. So we have one thing not left, right? We've done our hidden side quest, which was taking a quiz, essentially. Doing an interview with Nielsen, the reporter. It's time to head to Jorg. Going straight to the story content. I'll rest up. I think I'm properly geared. The real existential horror is using Noelle instead of Randy in this playthrough. Hey, if it was your playthrough, you could play with Randy. But maybe a horror stream is what you want. So this is what you get. Noelle is my favorite. She's gonna be in my party the entire game. Let's see. I was gonna check to make sure that I had acquired this book. I have. Hi, Luffy. How you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Jorg is this way, right? Oh, I should probably take the car. You know what? Just a thought. Why don't we take the car? We have that. Is winding down? Yeah, close your eyes and have a good sleep. Thanks for dropping by. I scared away, oh wait, no, I went to the crap. I scared away my chat by talking about space and Star Trek. Onward! Jorg. Rosenberg Studio. Run away from me. Die. Let's see. How many do I have? I have some okay-ish Sepith, but I could get more by smacking these things. Oh, you were so slow. You couldn't run away. Noelle's range is so short. I think I'll just use Ellie. Trails under the Prime Directive. One day Trails will go to space. We already have satellites, right? We already have Tita's orbital cannon. Orbital cannon. Orbital cannon. Something like that. We're going to space. Jorg. Jorg in the mountains, gonna see Jorg. Here we go. Hey, look. A moving track. That looks like a... Wait. Chad, it's an Ouroboros truck. Look at the design on that. We've not seen a truck with that gilding on it. Look at it. An Ouroboros gilded truck. Wait, no, it says AR. There's letters on there. What does AR mean? Ouroboros. I saw the gilding and then thought, oh, Ouroboros, but then I saw the AR and now I'm not sure. I need my notebooks. Wiring them right now. Okay, I have my books. It should be the logo. Oh, for Arkansas, you're right. No, we've seen that before. That's because Jorg is creating the set pieces, the moving parts for Arkansas's revival production. And I've speculated that Jorg has been pressured by Ouroboros to add a little funny haha, you know, activation thing to his, attractions that the Arkansas is gonna be using that's gonna cause a bit of a ruckus. Like, you know, puppets or something, as Jorg is good at making archaisms and such. Could cause a bit of, chaos inside of Crossbell. Thank you again, Meister. You've been a great help. And with these, we'll be all set for the debut of our new performance in a couple of days. Adios above. Your troop is far too demanding with its requests. Each and every one of them. Pruning the automata would have been work enough, but designing an entirely new stage set on top of that. I'm a busy man, you know. I really do apologize for that. Ilian, the troop leader, can have some pretty lofty standards sometimes. That extra mechanism they asked you to install was something they just couldn't live without. Doesn't matter now. I have no issue with lending my studio's expertise to service your plays. I'm sure the goddess would prefer it to the alternative. He's mentioned Idios twice within 5 boxes, dialogue boxes. He is quite the believer. Thank you? And what's the alternative? He is Idios after all? Oh, of course. Look at his luscious hair and that beard. That's Idios material right there. Oh, come to think of it, Meister. We haven't received your response to our invitations yet. Arkansas could be honored to have you attend the show. It'd be our pleasure after the amazing set and automata you've provided us. Your Mira is thanks enough. Your Dios. I appreciate the gesture, but as I said, I'm a busy man. Oh. I told him he wouldn't go for it. But what if, like, all the stars in the sky were, like, the lights from stage lights? Because we're being watched by aliens from outer space, and all the lights are just the, you know, the lights behind cameras. So it's a lot of cameras watching us in our development. They're, like, the gods are curious about us, you know? Isn't Dios God in Spanish? Dios mío. I think so. Dios in Spanish is God. Let's see. What would what would AI translate to? What would AI, I mean, other than artificial intelligence? Yeah, I'm looking it up. Nothing in Spanish, nothing in Greek, really. Everything, every time I keep searching, what does AI mean in this language? Oh, that means artificial intelligence. Adios is AI. It's the god artificial intelligence, artificial god. Like that movie, The Truman Show, the stars really were stage lights in that one. Oh, yeah. I would assume Adios was relevant to the phrase, Ay Dios mío. Oh, interesting. Interesting! Huh. It could be. It's like saying, oh! Oh, God. Oh my goddess. It's also why some fans jokingly call her Adios. Oh, I see. Hilarious. Well, I told him he wouldn't go for it. Still, I'd love for him to see how his hard work is being used on stage at least once. he doesn't want to go watch, probably because of the detrimental effects of his Ouroboros-tainted set pieces, the chaos it will cause. Pardon us. Her name in Greek means something else, though? Partly, at least. Partly. Is it worth explaining? Like, you could explain it to me without mentioning whether it's spoilers or not, right? Don't say, like, this could be spoilers or this isn't spoilers. Just tell me the meaning of it, you know? That way I don't have to worry about whether it could be spoilers or not. Huh? Wait, aren't you the SSS? We are. You're the stage technician from Arkansas, correct? Yep, the name's Hines. I'm in charge of the female genitalia, so you're done with spoilers. I mean, they've used Greek and Italian a lot in this series. Greek, Italian, and German. So maybe they just call Idios that to indicate that she is a woman. Oh, great female genitalia in the skies above. Her holiness. It'd be hilarious, but nah, we wouldn't want that. I wouldn't be able to take it seriously. Yep, the name's Hines. I'm in charge of the props and equipment and such. What are all of you doing out here? Come to see the Meister? Something like that. We had a little matter we wanted to consult him about. Are you here to pick up a commission? Yeah, we had an order for an automaton tune-up and some new set pieces. Yeah, automaton tune-up. This ain't good, chat. You at least have a chuckle whenever you see it. Oh, I see. At least you can laugh about it. It was kind of on short notice with the debut revival performance coming up, but he did us a real solid getting it done so quickly. There had to be a rush fee at least, right? Oh boy, to tell you the truth, everyone in the troupe owes the Meister a torum. A torum is a ton. You don't say. Speaking of which, isn't the revival performance only a couple days away? That's right, Illy and the others are kicking into high gear right about now. Heck, I've been getting into it myself, what with all the changes we made. Have you now? It sounds like you're all primed to put on a real box office hit. That's the idea, but whoops, I'm a little behind schedule. Gotta get back there and set this all up. See you guys later. Stop by and say hi to everyone when you get the chance. I was turned away at the door before, so I hope that it's different this time around. We'll be sure to. Be careful on your way back. Bye, Hines. The guy who's always left door, straight door in Arkansas. Back where all the levers are to handle the operations of the stage. Just had an epiphany, but in ancient Greek it also kind of means eternal or everlasting. Oh. Wait, so in ancient Greek, Idios means eternal or everlasting, but in modern Greek, it means female genitalia. Were the people who made modern Greek down bad? Yes? Ancient Zamurians never watched 40-Year-Old Virgin. Oh man, Zamuri, you gotta get your movie references down. They never learned to not put the female genitalia on a pedestal. here they are, doing it. They've made it their god. We already knew the Meister was the one behind Arkansas's Theater of Magic and all. But man, it kind of makes you forget this place has ties with the society. Oh! Here we go. Now I can hear my voice. Huh. It does. Well, at least we know the Meister is in right now. I'm not sure if he'll be willing to tell us anything about the society, but we'll never know if we don't ask. Right! Thank you for the input, Noelle. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, I suppose. Here we go! Oh, wait! Oh, we're gonna go in! We're gonna go in! Let's go. Once you enter the doll studio, you will be unable to visit other areas outside of Crossbow City for the rest of the day. And we have done everything! We've got all our collectibles for characters. We've got all of our car paint and attachments. And I definitely got the book. The Sunshine Agnes book. I don't believe I missed a Crossbell News. We're good. Visit the doll studio. Lloyd used the iron knocker attached to the gate. Clonk, clonk! Excuse us! This is the Crossbow Police Special Support Section. Open up! You're under arrest for... You're under arrest! Meister Rosenberg, we'd like to have a word with you! Oh, there is no need to shout. My hearing is still perfectly fine. Whatever business you have must be important. If you've come all this way, I don't have very much time to spare, but I will make an exception this once, so long as you keep things short. Show us where Ren was working. What color was Joshua's eyes? Is this Maid Joshua? This could be Maid Joshua. Joshua's eyes are gray or red. What color are Joshua? Wait, what color is Joshua's eyes? I don't remember. Blue? Green? Red? Brown? Jorg was inspired when he saw the Trails in the Sky series with Joshua. Joshua's are amber. Close enough to red. Yeah, he was inspired when he made this maid. It's the Karen maid. What? She's so cute! A Rosenberg doll? An automated one, by the looks of it. Like a caramel color? Yeah, but close enough. Enter. Little one will guide you. See to it that you don't wander anywhere you aren't supposed to. That's an invitation to wander everything I'm not supposed to. Chat, I'm hitting X on it, but it doesn't make any noise. But it has the... Good thing this doesn't crash the game. I wonder if they had, like, an exception. They had to put in exceptions for this. So it doesn't crash when you try to activate a sound file that doesn't exist. Or did they have to make an empty sound file for this? Wouldn't that be interesting? So the game wouldn't crash? I guess it can't talk? Not that I was expecting it to. Get a load of this gal. Sure doesn't look like any machine I've ever seen. Mind taking us to where your master is, little miss? She bows. Adorable. Grotesque. I learned from chat that, maybe Popperboy even, that grotesques, they're gargoyles if they are part of a water drain system off the roof. But grotesques if they're just statues. It's only voiced in English? It has voice in English? Wait. There was English voices for this game? What was your fun fact? Yeah, thanks for that one. I remembered that. I think we're supposed to follow her. That's what Jorg said. It's voiced in the English version. Is there an English version of this game? I guess I forgot if there was or not. Right. We probably shouldn't keep the Meister waiting. It would make sense, right? There was English voices in Sky. Even though it wasn't voiced. Ouroboros. Just what kind of enemy are we dealing with? Lloyd says after seeing a doll walk around. Is there English? You mean the niece version? She still doesn't speak. It's just an empty voice line. Interesting. Meaning, is there actually like a sound file that's just silence for it? So in the original Japanese version, there is a sound file for it. Oh, cool. So in the original release, not just I guess niece is the old English release, but the original release in Japan, there is no sound file for that. Interesting. York, I've gone somewhere I'm not supposed to. York, I'm stuck. Oh! Can I go over here into... I want to go to this workshop. Or this... What is this? This is a... some kind of furnace. I want to go into it. There is a thing on the side, but it's blocked by... That's it right there. It's just silence. Oh, thank you so much for finding it. That's so funny. Weird that they did that. Maybe it is like the game will have some problem if there's no sound file there where... But the Japanese version didn't have a sound file for it. Okay. This is like... got like a little thing, like window on the side for handing out bread freshly baked from this furnace, this oven. But nah, it's probably like a... It's just a... It's like a smeltery or something. Here we go! Chat! It says Zeiss. He gets his supplies from the Zeiss ZCF. Wait, no way. Okay. Alright. Okay, that's cool. That's so cool. Tita's hiding in there. She's waiting to jump out with her cannon and her new mech. Her own mech. What's it called? What's her own Potter Modder? Something says something on the top too, but I can't really. Oh, Orbital Gear. That's what it's called. Orbital Gear. I can't see what it says on top of the barrel. Oh yeah, chat. This is the inside of an Ouroboros research base. Oh god, chat, this is just straight up. This is not the innards of a mansion. This is the innards of an Ouroboros research base. Look at the walls. That is exactly how it looked like on Valeria Lake. Tita can just ask her mom, Erica, to come along. Oh yeah, she doesn't need a mech anymore. She has her mom, which will destroy the world if Tita is even so slightly inconvenienced. A man breathes near Tita. Within 2 miles of her, and the world explodes. The lake was a mansion, maybe? The lake was a mansion? What does that mean? The research base on the lake was actually a mansion. Lloyd and the rest, interesting. But it didn't have innards of a mansion. It was all metal and research basey. They have the same walls. Oh yeah, maybe the mansions in the residential district are just like houses and they aren't mansions, and the real mansions are like Yorgs and the research base on Valyria Lake. The real mansions have metal walls, sterilized floors and walls, cleaned for research purposes. R&D. Lloyd and the rest of the SSS then followed the automaton inside. After going through what felt like a maze, they emerged in an underground section of the studio. Underground, huh? He's really just showing us it all. Oh, there's the Ouroboros symbol! Well, and... Mac? It's one of the 12 workshops that makes up the 13 factories, Lloyd. Potter Modder? Indeed. It's one of the 12 workshops, Lloyd. Potter Modder! Yeah, what is Potter Modder still doing here? Did it need that much tuning? But hello, Ouroboros. I know it's a snake. I know it's a snake wrapped around the Ouroboros symbol, but it also looks like the white piece in the back is a face, like a mask, and then the snake part is just hands, and the hands are going like he's like evil laughing while doing that hand thing. Alright, my hands don't want to track when I do that. But like rubbing the back of his hand, like the evil villain they are. What is this place?
It's incredible.
So much tech. Okay, I'm looking. I see archaisms being built. Oh, interesting. Chat, look at this. See this up on the top left? This is one of these things in the bottom right. It's a Gundam. This up here in the top left is one of these things in the bottom right with one of these blue orbital pieces on it. I don't know what it means, but yeah, look, these things too there's bigger versions on top of these like cylinders. Some kind of power device here too. They're all over the place. This circle must be some kind of power. Oh. She says, "Whoa! Whoa! Is that it? The giant archaism you mentioned before. Oh, is that it? The giant archaism you mentioned before." They got pink RGB. Yeah, it's Potter Modder. Yeah, Ren used it back at the Sun Fort. I believe she called it Potter Modder. So this is where it's been. The heck's all this mechano crap doing down here anyway? Thought this was supposed to be a doll studio. Randy, it's obvious. He's Ouroboros.
I believe those terminals are connected to the Orbital network. This must have been where Kitty was remotely hacking the network.
Well, what is it you want? Arms, gears. The other Ouroboros symbol up on the left here. A big doll studio, Randy? Oh yeah, it's just a really big doll studio. Dolls don't only come in one form, Randy. What the heck? She doesn't need it anymore? That's right. She's in a happy family. Wait, but no! But Tita's building a robot to fight Ren. Or to join Ren. I don't quite know. But Tita needs to fulfill her destiny by building a robot that rivals Ren's. But Ren's not gonna want it anymore. That's so sad. Rip that. Let's see. Tita wanted to just feel equal to her? Yeah. I guess Ren doesn't need the robot for Tita to be able to build one that rivals what Ren had. Nah, Ren will be back for it. She just has to reach out her scythe and say, "Potter Mount!" And it'll come to her. Meister York, thank you for allowing us to come in and speak with you. Pleasantries aside, Lloyd, get to the questioning. We had a few questions we were hoping to ask. Would they, by any chance, happen to be about what Campanella has been up to? Diddling! There it is. So you know. Do not misunderstand. You are correct that I have ties to the society. In the end, however, I am nothing more than a humble doll maker. I am not directly involved with whatever grand scheme they have planned. So, in other words, you can't tell us exactly what Campanella is plotting to do. Nah, he's just a grunt worker. I do not know, nor am I in any position to. However, you should understand that he is an enforcer, not an anguisse. But he is a very special enforcer. His exact position I don't understand and don't know yet. But he's a special enforcer. He is not authorized to propose plans for the society to pursue. The anguisse, rather, are the ones who draft such arrangements.
No, hold on just a minute. This is a little too much to take in all at once.
Noelle, he's told us one thing. Noelle, he's told us a single thing and she is so perplexed. He's told us one fact about Campanella. And she's winded. She's about to die. She's overloaded. It's okay, Noelle. We love you. Head pats. Head pats all around for Noelle. Isn't this insider information? Should you really be giving it to us so easily? It is hardly confidential. She's still waiting for the brain cell to return from vacation. It's gonna be a while. It's still hanging out at the Michelin beach. There are many on the continent who know of this already. The church, the guild, the intelligence agencies of the major powers. And even that is only scratching the surface. The church? Noelle only has room for vehicles in her mind. She does. She truly does. She likes to go vroom vroom and bark at cute things. And so she does those two things, and that is exclusively what she does. Hello, thanks for the first time chat, Jess Plays. Just Jess Plays. Welcome, welcome. So, we have a Trails fan chat. Alright, chat one of us. Chant one of us now. And even that is only scratching the surface. So the church, one of us. Thank you, Wuffy. The guild, the Bracers Guild. Thank you, Popper. One of us. The intelligence agencies, so Liberal's intelligence agency. Erebony has one. Narni has a raid. One of us. Thank you for chatting for yourself. Welcome to the stream. And thanks for the follow. TCD Foxfire, I am a fox too. Welcome to the stream. Let's get some shoutouts for you. My mod is out right now, so I have to do the shoutouts. And I will do as such. How are you doing, Narni? You were playing Alan Wake, right? I saw you live. For a little bit before I went. The alien Chinese man, what does that mean? What does that mean? Explain it. Alan Wake, indeed. How are you doing, Narni? Thanks for the raid. I hope you're not too tired. Purdy noise. How are the trails? Trails are good. Right now we're learning a little bit about Campanella from Meister Jorg here at the Rosenberg studio. And it's going pretty well. Okay. Alright. Thanks so much for sharing your community with me again, Narni. I hope you had a wonderful stream, that Alan Wake was fun for you. I've heard good things from the YouTubes. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care of yourself, right, if you have to. Get some food, get some water, get some rest, some shut-eye, and have some head pats. Thank you so much for the raid, everybody. Pats. Pat to pet, pat to pet. Patapone! Chat, there's a new Patapone game coming out called Ratatan. And I'm so excited for it. It reached its Kickstarter goal. And I'm so happy. If anyone knows what Patapone is. Patapone. Ratatan. It was a really fantastic rhythm game. Where you have an army and you have different variety of soldiers and you attack by playing drums in a beat. And so you play a beat of drums in a 4-measure bar, and then in the next 4-measure bar, the thing happens that you played the drums for. So you have like pata, 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 pone, which is square, 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 circle, and your patapones move forward. And you have pone, pone, pata, pone, which is attack. Yes, Fluffy, exactly. And then you have like Don Taka, or was it, what was it? One of them was like, I forget which one was Defend. But yeah, it's a really cool game. Maybe I could play it on stream sometime. But Ratatan is coming out, which is what I'm really excited about. It's a modernized version of the Patapone. Thanks so much for the raid again. The church, the guild, the intelligence agencies are the major powers. And even that is only scratching the surface.
Ugh. Society is so widely known, yet still you are able to freely continue making dolls here.
As I said, I am not in a position to know all of the society's inner workings. Take the archaism, for example. Their construction relies on technologies from many other workshops besides this one. My studio is but one scale on the ever-coiling serpent. So Jorg perhaps makes the shells, while the inner workings of the archaisms are a mystery to him, because the other workshops work on that. Besides, he says workshops, not factories. You played on the PSP and forgot everything about it? That's fine, totally fine. There were 3 Patapones, I believe. 3 of them. The first one was really good, the second one was a good step up, and the third one was okay. My studio is but one scale on the ever-coiling serpent! The coiling serpent is a reference to reference to Ouroboros. Which is why the church and guild will never set foot in here without due cause. I suppose that makes sense. Someone like you is more valuable while you're still attached to the snake. Wait. Wasn't Sky us discovering Ouroboros? The church knew about Ouroboros for a long time, but wasn't Sky the guild discovering Ouroboros? SC was the guild discovering Ouroboros. So Ouroboros knows. Cassius told us about. Oh, so Cassius. So the guild as a whole, being the higher ups like Cassius, already know about Ouroboros. But we as Joshua and Estelle were learning about it as we as we explored through the game. That makes sense. That's right. Of course they knew about it, because Joshua came to Cassius a long time ago, and Cassius knew about Ouroboros and broke him out of it. Well, broke him out of it. It was obviously briefly mentioned by Alba in the end of FC. Alba was Weissman, right? That was his name? Yeah. Okay. That was his cover name. Someone like you is more valuable while you're still attached to the snake, which makes you a handy source of info. Correct. That being said, the studio has already been preemptively outfitted for any contingencies. Even should you break the front door down with an arrest warrant, all you would find is an empty and meager doll studio, nothing more. Does that mean explosions or like some kind of quick release system where everything just gets shot into space? Not even Potter Mutter. Or just like the entire innards of the mansion just flip around. There's an entirely mimicked mansion on the bottom side of the floor. It's on a big rotating flip panel. Good thing to remember is that Cassius called the Anguisse the 7 Apostles. That's right. The 7 snake apostles. That's right. That's right. And apostles, snake apostles, they're definitely some kind of doomsday. And we are already on their second plan, the Phantasmal Blaze. I'm so upset at myself that I didn't have notebooks around my house during Sky, so I just didn't think about writing them. It wasn't until 0 that I started taking notes. I'm happy I did, though. Well, would you like to try your hand at taking me into custody? Having heard of all that, you may not have another chance. No, that's not why we're here. You've made your point. We'd like to inquire further if you're willing to answer.
Lloyd, I guess that's all we can do. That doesn't mean I like it.
A wise decision. I take it you'd like to know something more concrete than veiled statements and broad outlines. Narrow your questions down to 3, and I will answer them if I can. Like when my DM tells me we have 3 questions. We can ask 3 questions about the documents that we have found, or we can ask 3 questions of because you asked for more questions. Ah, yes. Thank you, Genie in the bottle. Music change. Fair enough. What 3 things should we ask him about? I want to think of these questions from Crossbells. Oh, I get it. Are these 3 questions the only 3 questions I can take, and there is no right answer? I can just go in order. Massive lore drop incoming. Yeah, okay. So I can ask them in any order. I don't have to worry about it. Let's see. Notes on Lauren. Frost Apotheoses. Here we go! This is a massive, massive time for us. Holy cow, I'm many pages into this notebook. Okay! I have a pen and a pencil. The pen is for marking major points, and the pencil's for marking minor notes. So, at the top of this page, I shall write in bold the letters! York. Yorg. Alright. On Ouroboros. So our first, I'll make our first bullet point. The anguisse. And I'll switch to my pencil. Headers and such will be pen. Until I finish off. There's no, I don't wanna, I wanna finish off the lead in this pencil before I switch to colored stuff. Ask about the society's anguisse. Mama! 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 Mama, mama! 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 Sorry. So we have Weissman, Lance Mommy, and then the fourth anguisse crazy scientist. Doofenshmirtz over there. And then there's 4 others we've not seen. We have heard from. Weissman is dead. One of the anguisse is dead, thanks to Kevin. You remember her with her helmet here? Maybe Nice changed it so we could see Mama. She is attractive. Let's go. The anguisse. They are the 7 snake apostles. Referred to as the 7 snake apostles. I'll write that down. Cassius said that before as well. Referred to as... Mommy? Sorry, Bobby. The 7 snake apostles. Their purpose is to realize the Grandmaster's plans. Realize Grandmaster plans. Even I do not know all of their identities. However, I'm aware of that the anguisse that will be arriving in Crossbell before long.
The ones that we can see.
Like Crazy Scientist, Weissman is dead, and Mama. Is there any way you can tell us more about them? One is a man, the 6th anguisse. Ah, the 6th is the 6th is this Crazy Scientist, to be precise. He leads the 13 factories that comprise Ouroboros' technological network.
Oh, the anguisse.
6th. Oh, why don't we write? I'll do. Coming to Crossbell. The 6th anguisse. He leads the 13 factories. Made it easier for you and just had a separate page where you listed the anguisse and enforcer by number and name. You know what? That'd be good. I could like flip to... I could have a separate page where I write stuff about the anguisse. Because we're going to be going over them. While we've learned a lot about them in the past, maybe we'll get some new stuff today. Plus, I never wrote it down before. A quick cheat sheet? I could. I'll go halfway through my book because that's an easy turn place. Because it's, the notebook is threaded in the middle. The anguisse. And enforcers. I will still write that the 6th anguisse and them are in my base notes are coming to Crossbell. Anguis and Enforcers. How do I write here? I'll do first. I'll give some space. I'll write second. Give some space. Third. I'll flip the page. Fourth. Fifth. Sixth. So we are on the 6th. Didn't we already see him here? Yes, we've seen him. The SSS has not seen him. We as players saw him and Campanella on a bridge overlooking, I think it was the West Highway. Let's see. We also saw him somewhere else. Mines. Yeah, I'll come here from Mines. Okay. We saw him talking to Jorg. Oh, they also talked to Jorg. The very first time we saw them was before they talked to Jorg. And then they went to speak with Jorg. Leader of the 13 factories. He is the society's greatest theoretician. An engineer with an insatiable appetite. Theoretician. Ouroboros' greatest theoret. He's just like me, chat. He makes theories. Or well, I make frostpotheses. Very rarely do they become theories. He's very invested in engineering. Needless to say, he is a contemptible man.
You clearly have a high opinion of him.
A theoretician. That's me! I'm so smart, I make theories. I make conclusions upon evidence. Just how contemptible are we talking? He is the sort of man who cares for nothing but satisfying his own intellectual curiosity. And that means putting others at risk for his research is not a problem for him. I am unsure what he hopes to achieve by coming to this land in person. What could he be working on here? But I can say this for certain. His arrival is anything but good news for Crossbell. His experiments have 0 safety net. 0 safety precautions. He is balls deep in Helm's Deep, my friends, when he does his experiments. We'll take your word for it. He will not be alone, however. The 7th Anguis, the Steel Maiden, will also be coming to Crossbell.
The Steel Maiden?
So that's what they call her. The 7th. 7th? Steel Mommy. Steel Maiden. The Steel Maiden? That's got an ominous ring if I've ever heard one. She is an enigma, to say the least. Only enigma? She's not an enigma as 2? Well, I guess we'll just outclass her then, Chad. She's only an enigma 1. How is she an enigma, Jorg? How... We have 0 care. He has 0 care for the victim. I assure you it is bad news for Cross. I assure you! She is a combat ornament. She is the embodiment of a combat ornament. I guess that could be bad. If you are in tune with your orbment to such a degree that you are the orbment, you might be, even if you're last gen, you might be really strong. Last gen means she can't use Master Quartz. But Master Quartz doesn't make you strong, just on its own. Wonder what her quartz lines looks like. Must be great. Briefly put, she is a masterful warrior whom you have no hope of defeating, even if you were to face her all at once. Last gen give you Earth Wall? No, Enigma doesn't give you Earth Wall. We're on the Enigma too in Sky. Sorry, in Azure. Last gen is Enigma. The gen before that is the Sky variants. Then we have Earth Wall. Oh, last. Oh, you typed last twice. I was supposed to congruent. Whatever. I was supposed to double stack the last. I see. My brain got rid of one of the lasts. You know how it does that autocorrect thing? Your brain just assumes words are supposed to be, or words aren't supposed to be there. Masterful warrior. A masterful warrior. We know nothing more about her. She's that strong? Trying to wingman your fellow conspirators, I see. It was merely a word of warning. Unlike the 6th Anguisse, I've heard the 7th Anguisse is a virtuous individual. She is virtuous. But... I see. Meaning she has her virtues and she sticks to them. So finding out her virtues and playing to them could assist us in some way. Depending on what those virtues are, that is. However, were you to face her unprepared, it would surely cost you your lives. What if I ask again? Oh, okay. Being an Ouroboros doesn't inherently mean evil. The Phantom Thief is just a butthole. True. Mm-hmm. That is true. Yeah. I guess. So the enforcers, all the enforcers feel kind of bad and evil. But every Anguisse? Campanella is up there. Joshua wasn't evil either? I guess he was brainwashed into doing evil things. The Anguisse, I'm not sure, are brainwashed. I mean, they could be, but not in the same way. They could be, like, manipulated, but not brainwashed like Joshua was with the stigma. He kept stealing from all those chests. How dare he? All those liberal chests. So far, only Weissman is actually evil. True. I don't know, but the 6th Anguisse is sounding pretty evil to me. Or rather, he has 0 morals. Which means he could do something that we could deem evil. And not even blink an eye. Ask about the Society's grand scheme. Maybe he'll tell us about the Phantasmal Blaze plan. I should go back to my main notes here. And write that. The 6th and 7th will be in Crossbell. Yeah, thank you, Popper Boy. I wonder how the chest war is going in Sky. The chests were starting to rise up and revolt by the end of the game. I mean, that's not Crossbell's problem. Oh, we do have chests over here, but I wonder if any of them are related to the chests in Libro. They do speak. The grand plan, or grand scheme. What is their end goal? So they want to collect Septurians. Artifacts are useful to them. They cause chaos, and they have plans that they enact. The first one was what happened in Liberal. This one right now they're enacting is the Phantasmal Blaze. If we go back to the Crossbell, we'll find out that the queen was overthrown by the chest militia. They've just put up a really good facade, and Liberal is the chests are they're like secretly running the Liberal from the background now. Jerry, I've done it. I managed to survive driving on Thanksgiving Eve, and also remembered to turn off the car. This is truly a moment for celebration. Jerry. Hello, Jen. Welcome back. I hope your driving was safe. Poggers indeed. Glad you made it back, especially on Thanksgiving Eve. Lots of people going out to grab their turkeys at last minute because they felt like not doing it until today. And mashed potatoes and gravy and stuffing and dinner rolls and cranberries and turkeys every day. I like turkey a lot. Turkey meat. As I already told you, even I am not familiar with the details. From what little I've heard in passing, however, I do know what it is called. Their grand scheme? You know what their grand scheme is called, or their current plan? Their current plan is Phantasmal Blaze, but maybe the grand scheme is something else. Oh, no, never mind. It's just the Phantasmal Blaze plan. So the Phantasmal Blaze plan is part of their grand scheme. But unless we mean grand scheme as in... Remember the name of the overall plan? Nope. Phantasmal 420 Blaze it. Ouroboros does a kickflip over Crossbell, rips a fat one off of some drugs, and then Crossbell explodes behind them as they whip on some glasses. Or mentioned in Sky Third during the door where we were able to listen in on the Anguis talking, right? And then Campanella looked at the camera and saw that we were listening in. Phantasmal Blaze. Phantasmal Blaze. Now there's a name rife with symbolism. Phantasma, meaning phantasma, and blaze, meaning blaze. Now that's rife with symbolism. But basically, the bells and crossbell create a pseudo-phantasm, the higher elements in real space. And thus, all of Crossbell will be engulfed in the blaze of Phantasma. The fiery depths of, the purgatory. They said the Phantasmal Blaze plan is the second phase of the OF plan. Yes, it is the second phase. The first phase was in Libero, not the OnlyFans plan. The full name was mentioned. OF. 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 Only Ouroboros fans. I forgot what it means. You were in the left. I didn't take notes. I didn't start taking notes until 0, and now I'm upset because I'm missing information. You were in the left turn lane light. Light was up for oncoming traffic. Turn was turning yellow. One car rushed on through, whatever was yellow. Seconds later, another car rushes through. Wasn't even yellow, it was just red. If you hadn't noticed them, ooh, you could have crashed. Orpheus final plan. Orpheus. Orpheus. We've heard that before. I recognize it. He might mention it here. Or pics of the Grandmaster. Need a book of conspiracy theory board like Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I love that picture of him standing in front of that board. Orpheus final. That means they're in their final plan. Orpheus? Where else has Orpheus been mentioned in Trails? We are in the second phase. I'll write it down here. Second phase. Phantasmal Blaze. Not only do these Ouroboros plans exist, they want their Septarians back. Back? What do you mean back? There are 7 Septarians, there are 7 Apostles. Oh, Always Sunny joke. I see, I see. But there are 7 Septarians because Sept is 7. There are 7 Apostles. Enough, it matches up with the number of Apostles. Weissman was able to transform into some crazy monster using the Septarian of... The Gospel, what was it? It was the time? Was it time? Or space? It was space, right? You're stealing people's mail. The conspiracy was that no one in the apartment... Yeah. It was space? Yeah, space because... Yeah, makes sense. Because the Liber Arc was brought into a different dimension. Or pocket dimension. Maybe Liber Arc was the world's weapon, and so it could just store it in its weapon pocket dimension. Hasn't been mentioned in Trails, but you play a song called Black Orpheus in a jazz band. It's a really cool Latin tune. Nice! Where has Orpheus been mentioned before, though? I feel like I've heard it other... Maybe I just remember it from them mentioning Orpheus' final plan. Now there's a name rife with symbolism. This plan, does it entail causing some sort of widespread incident in Crossbell? Like the one in Libro last year? Yep. As it is a blaze is very detrimental. And as it is phantasmal, it is a phantasmal blaze. Have you put it together? If you put them next to each other in a sentence, phantasmal and blaze, it kind of makes sense. But no one's ever done that yet, so I was the first one. But that can't be. There's no way we could just let that happen. She says, not knowing exactly what's gonna happen. Stop making me repeat myself. I do not know the details. Phantasmal weed and Crossbell and smoke it. They're gonna introduce drugs to Crossbell. They're just gonna open up a black market and Crossbell's gonna become just like what century was it when China was just doped out on was it opium? And they couldn't do anything. That's just gonna happen again. Reintroducing drugs in Crossbell. Yeah, they already have mafias and stuff doing drugs, but they have... Ouroboros knows the good stuff. The society prefers to operate from the shadows above all else. They aren't the type to make their move on the surface. Except for Campy, who likes to introduce himself in a very spectacular way in Mechalem Wonderland. Ouroboros' secret plan is to spread their dank strain to Crossbell in order for us all to achieve a higher level of being, ascend to a higher plane of existence. we could all sit back on our beanie bays and go, man. How was that supposed to make us feel better? Because it sure as heck ain't working.
Second, the fact that you can give us nothing but a name makes whatever they're doing all the more suspect.
The Phantasmal Blaze is not their grand plan. It's a phase of their grand plan. Yorick definitely doesn't know that much. Owobowone sus? Their seamen kind of... Guys, are Ouroboros not bad guys? They're kind of seamen like it. I didn't really realize that until now. But I guess we'll give them one more chance, just in case. The DG cults, you mean? As far as I know, the two sides never had any direct ties. In fact, Ouroboros attacked one of their cottages. Or lodges. Having said that, it is a fact that the society was the one that destroyed the lodge where Ren was being held.
Hi, Butter Tarts.
What?
You're referring to Paradise, right?
Paradise. Blah. Blah. Yes, my understanding is that the cult used it to lure in and exploit influential individuals from around the continent. Hi, Butter Tarts. Again. In all likelihood, it was brought down because it began to target influential individuals the society was backing. Phantasmal Blaze It plan. Exactly, Jess. Keep thinking whatever you want, Butter Tarts. It's nothing short of a miracle that Ren survived that place. Okay. So, the society likely went after the lodge at the same time the bracers did because they were affecting the society's members. Not members. Co-conspirators. This is the part where you forget or mess up your name? Sure thing, Matt. Wait, I mean Jen. Did I do it right? That heckhole deserved... Very good. I did it! That heckhole deserved to be wiped out. That heckhole deserved to be wiped out. Wiped out. No, don't do that to Jen. But it's not like that makes Ouroboros the good guys either. Probably better than what you were thinking. What did you think I was gonna call you? I was gonna call you private employee freshman. Private employee freshman. There we go. One frost but purple? That's purple, right? That's kind of purple. This? Really butcher your name? Or like slur it? Like I can't speak? I hope you didn't expect that explanation to win us over. As I said, I'm only telling you what I know. Take it how you will. RGB Frost is a scary lore implication. I don't have lore. It's just me. Jen Subordinate Senior. You once had a dude on Xbox Live call you Generation Boss. Generation? Mr. Generation. We require your assistance on the front lines of our Call of Duty lobby. Lack of lore is a scary lore implication. I exist in the voids of the minds of people. The inner workings, the subconscious that is Degeneration X. Well, that makes 3 questions I've answered. Is that all is that all there is for this? You've taken up enough of my time. I'm going to have to ask that you leave now.
What? Lloyd! Lloyd.
Fine, that's what we agreed to, so we'll just be going for now. Would you mind if we returned for another one of these talks? We'll come back when we have more questions to ask after, like, Campy tells us something, or we meet Mr. Six Thonguis. So, in fact, Campy and the Six Thonguis definitely know we're here. There's no way they're listening into this. They're not listening into this, so they'd 100% be able to, I don't know, intercept us and say, hi, friends, owobowone, just checking in. A side note, Steam Autumn Sale started. Yes, I saw that yesterday. And you grabbed the Marvel XCOM game. There's a Marvel XCOM game. Judgment, Lost Judgment that you heard is like Yakuza on drugs. Interesting. Yeah, there are some games I'd like to pick up on sale. I have my wish list is like 400 games long. There are games on my wish list I don't even remember putting on there. I just see a game that looks cool, and I know I don't have the money. I don't have like the spare money to just throw at it because I know I won't play it very much. But it looks cool, so I just add it to my wish list. So I like remember that it exists. Otherwise, it just gets thrown into the annals of Steam, never to be seen again. Marvel Midnight Suns. It was made by the XCOM team. It was a passion project by the XCOM lead. Dude is a super big Marvel nerd. Oh, cool. So that means it must be pretty good. I mean, XCOM's good, so if it's a passion project, I imagine it would turn out at least decent enough. So, DG, no known connection to DG. That's the end of my notes, I think. If I feel so inclined. Keep the following in mind. It is not only Ouroboros that you should have your sights set on. There are other forces to be cautious of in the wake of Crossbow's bid for independence, wouldn't you say? I guess so. The man's got a point. Sounds like you probably know a thing or three about it, that too. He still got the 2 in there. A thing or 3 about that too. Maybe so, maybe not. Watch out behind you! Off you go. Follow little one like you did on your way here. Evil being! Back away! DG had just crap luck by making enemies of everyone with what they did. They made enemies of every single person except for PDF file politicians. They were friends with PDF file politicians. But other than that, they were enemies of everyone. Because they basically stepped on everyone's toes that they could. Lloyd, we've learned some new information. Wonder if we can tell Master Yorg and ask him more questions. Call Master Yorg. Just call him up on his celly phone. His handy. His handy. If you wander off, I can't guarantee your safety. I suppose there's probably archaism and puppet protection systems that would jump us. And so we leave. Thanks for the head pats. Thanks for the treat. Yeah, Trails is a treat, isn't it? Well, that was that noise? That's me yawning. When I yawn, my uvula, you know the thing, the uvula in your throat, it vibrates. Okay. What do you mean? Get out of here. Don't need to explain further. I'll explain it. It's like it's the same thing that vibrates when I breathe just right through my nose. I can't. You can barely hear it. Hang on. It's kind of like Let's see. Filter. Noise suppression. Here. It probably just sounds like wind, but maybe if you can hear it, if I... Something like that. It's that thing. It vibrates when I yawn. There, I've explained it to you. Get wrecked.
I feel like I just came out of a bad dream. The phantasmal blaze plan. And the two Anguis making their way to Crossbell to enact it.
Oh, you can never go back to who you were before forbidden knowledge? That's... Hey, you were asking for frost lore? There's some frost lore. Weird noises.
It's so fantastical, I can barely bring myself to believe it.
You can barely bring yourself to understand it, Noelle, and that's fine.
Just how dangerous are they?
From what I've heard about the Liberal incident, very. We can't take the threat they pose lightly. Still, if what the Meister told us is true, whatever they're planning in Crossbell isn't as extensive as it was in Libero. Yeah, if by that you mean, Lloyd, that there's not gonna be a giant sky island that's gonna come out of Lake Elm, or whatever it's called. Yeah, I think it's not that kind of scale. But it is gonna encompass all of Crossbell. Lloyd, Meister Jorg, I just ran into Campanella of Ouroboros. It was the most intriguing experience. He told me... Why does this read? Why does this read like saying, Jerry, listen to this. This reads to me like Jerry, Michael speaking to Jerry. He told me some things I was curious about. Maybe you could shed some light on the subject. Jorg, no. How many hidden floating islands are there? I don't know, maybe 7. 1 for each Septarian. That was the goal? Alright, thank you, Jen. You did perfectly then.
That'd be a relief. I hear they had an enormous battleship to contend with.
Literally, yeah. Big ol' glorious.
Not to mention that giant archaism, Pater Mater.
Where do you get that info? The first division has it all labeled as classified. Why is it classified? There was literally a giant island hovering over Libero. How is that even hidden knowledge? Or I guess this battleship and the archaism isn't widely known.
And don't tell me you hear about these kinds of things while working as a host too. My lips are sealed.
Who are you, Wazzy Hemisphere? Chio and Randy. The Glorious, just as a reminder, the Glorious was 280 Arge. Also, okay, the Glorious was 280 Arge. The Arsila was how big, and how fast could the Arsila go? This is important information. You just love the idea of time passing and Lloyd thinking, huh, maybe I should try calling Jorg, and Jorg being the most cynical old man. But it's like, you know, sometimes when you're playing, you're on a single day and it goes from morning to like an orange colored evening. You just call, that's when you call up, I'll call up Jorg because time has passed. Oh, it's beautiful.
Well.
Yeah, just a little. Tiyotop might be able to explain it better than I could. You mind?
I will make an attempt. Having seen the automaton that guided us in and out of the studio, it's become clear the society is far more mischievous than they are malevolent.
Mischievous? They're just a little whimsical. They're just a little quirked up. That's all. Ouroboros isn't evil. They're just a little quirky. They're just a little tee-hee-ha-ha. It's just a little quirky. Yeah.
Yes, Yes, they have more technological prowess than both the Epstein Foundation and Zeiss Central Factory, yet squander it by choice. Consider the research necessary to develop Potter Matter. It wouldn't have been it would have been more practical to use those same resources to build 50 airships.
You think so? Yeah, and guess what? 50 airships would have been hard to beat, but somehow, the Bracers, Estelle and Joshua, were able to beat up a robot that could have built 50 airships. Little quicked up monster. Worked up. Remember that one funny prank where they deprived a whole country of their orbital power? Such jokesters. Oh, it was such a funny meme. Can't believe we're gonna laugh about that in 10 years. Do you think the Grandmaster would say, "You're my little PogChamp," just to get a little more clout? Do you think the Grandmaster would go ara ara for their Twitch chat? Post it on main Twitter? You think so? She would.
Perhaps they have a source of funding, one deeper than we may realize.
People would eat it up. They make themselves a pop idol. And therefore, they have the hearts of the people. But they are the enemies of the government and the Bracers and the SSS.
Maybe, but whether you're an army or a crime syndicate, efficiency is typically the highest priority of any organization. Recreation typically doesn't have much of a place there, if at all. But Ouroboros turns all of that right on its head. That makes their motives and rationale all the more baffling to me, and all the more dangerous. They're just gonna destroy a continent, a country, because they're just gonna put an entire country at risk because it's funny to them. Look at how all the little ants squirm. Took the words right out of my mouth. The thing about it is, so no matter how many anguis and archaisms they've got hiding up their sleeves, 7 anguis, infinite archaisms, the Red Constellation and Heiaway are probably more of an actual threat, realistically speaking. Fun is fun! Alright, if you say so. And that ain't even taking into account whatever the Empire and the Republic are up to. That's true. Put all 4 of them into one autonomous state together, and you've got a disaster waiting to happen. This kitchen already has too many cooks without the society. Dang! Crossbow's cooking! And the big question is, what do they plan to bring to the table? She could easily become the most popular VTuber on Twitch. You don't live here, so it doesn't affect you, therefore it's fun. Oh, of course, of course. What is it called? What is it called? You know when you know how people like to see like accidents? You know how people, like, if there's an accident on the road, people will slow down their car to take a look? What is it called? There's like a word for it. Wanting to see a tragedy. Rubbernecking? Is that what it's called? I don't know. Nosy neighbors? Okay, fair. Who's to say? Even backing the terrorists at the trade conference was allegedly on a complete whim on their part.
Commander Buttertart's the movie? Oh, you like doing that, huh?
They don't seem to have many interests in involving themselves with conventional power struggles. In that case, would that make what they are working toward as unconventional as everything else they do?
That would mean we're completely in over our heads trying to do anything about it.
All we can say for sure is that whatever it is, it can't be good for Crossbell.
At any rate, we should return home for now. I want to relay all of this to the chief. After that, we should do the same for the CGF and the guild. It's because they stretch their necks to look at it, you suppose? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, like, Like people, like humans are intrigued by disaster and want to see what's going on. Regardless of what the society is after, the least we can do is make sure we're ready for them.
I agree.
Good call. Back to the city we go. Schadenfreude. Oh, it's Schadenfreude! Thank you! That's the word I'm looking for, I think. Well, not exactly. Schadenfreude is taking joy in the No. Schadenfreude is different. Schadenfreude is getting joy in someone's dismay. That's not exactly what I'm talking about. Pleasure derived by someone from another person's misfortune. Yeah, it's not exactly Schadenfreude, but kind of is. Day 2 or chapter 3? Day 2 and chapter 3. Yeah. So we're moving into day 3 soon. You know, after whatever happens. Ah! After whatever happens in Crossbell this night, that would stop us from going to the next day. Tattered, cognizant, anxiety-ridden brain curse. That's an interesting way to put it. What happens next is I murder all the wildlife, endangering every single species of monster in Crossbell. Because I want Sepith. There will be no shiny palms left in Zemuria after I am done here. The hint is next to your name. Train. Train heist! Yay! Train heist! Train heist! Train heist! Train heist! Ba, 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 ba. We're going to Altair by train. Oh! Oh, you know what's gonna happen? We're going... Oh, it's gonna be Train to Busan, everyone. Oh no, zombie apocalypse. That's what you mean. Oh, crap. Not the zombie apocalypse in Zemuria. I knew this day was coming. Oh, my enigma! Oh, my goddess!
Who could it be? Who could it be?
If they just stand there? Maybe. We're actually going to Arabonia. We're gonna meet the Cold Steel team. Yay! I wanna go to Rumiferia and explore the Backrooms hospital that is the entire country. I get the feeling someone's in need of our service. Special support section. Lloyd Banning speaking.
Lloyd! Thank goodness I finally got a hold of you.
Okay. I'll just write down. Big ol' circle here. Rosenberg Studio has a signal blocker. Interesting. Oh, hi, Fran. You look so happy, Lloyd. Get ready to frown. Have you been trying to contact us for a while?
I have, but for some reason, none of my calls were able to get through. I even tried everyone else's enigmas, but they were a total no-go, too.
There must have been an orbital wave jammer in the basement of that studio. Oh, it's not a signal jammer. Blocker chat, an orbital wave jammer. Orbital wave jammer. Gotta get the terminology right. Strawberry. Only one person would jam our radars with strawberry. Or I was just in a basement? Oh yeah, it could just be that I was in a basement and the moment you go down a second floor, a floor underground, you lose all signal. Sorry about that. We ended up wandering out of signal range. What's going on? Do you have an urgent support request for us?
Not
Wait, no. Half an hour ago, there was a train derailment. Chad, I finally get to go on that path. You know, on the west highway where there's that... Where there is that, loading plane that we've not been able to access? That's where we're probably going. Finally. Although I've said that many times in this game, we still haven't got it. Altair trip canceled. Any trip canceled. Maybe we can still take an airliner. Half an hour ago, there was a train derailment on West Crossbow Highway. Chat's not your name? Don't worry, you are part of the conglomerate that is chat. Oh, what? Are you serious? I wish I wasn't. 2nd Division is en route to... is en route to investigate the scene. The CGF's on its way too, so there's probably no need for you to go. But I figured I should keep you guys in the loop, just to be safe. We'll go. Eventually. You were something, now you're no longer. You are now one of the many. Got it. Thanks for telling us, Fran. If you find out more, let us know as soon as you can.
Roger that. Is something the matter?
Did Fran have something important to tell us? Don't do this. I won't do it, Butter Tarts. Don't worry. From now on, not guaranteed, I will say Butter Tarts and chat. Oh, well. Lloyd informed the team of the train derailment that took place on the West Crossbow Highway. Just wait till the day, Butter Tarts, where I'm so, like, engrossed in something that I accidentally say chat in the middle of our Discord, Discord call when I'm hanging out with everyone. Lloyd informed the team of the train derailment that took place on the West Crossbow Highway. Yeah, Butter Tarts isn't a Trails fan, so not one of us. Well, Butter Tarts is a Charizard fan. If Butter Tarts is a Charizard fan, does that make Butter Tarts a Trails fan? The music is banger, though. The music of this game is banger. I'm glad you like it. You are, in some fashion, a Trails fan. Therefore, you are now chat. What the heck? A derailment? It just went right off the tracks? Yeah, Fran said the 2nd Division and CGF are on their way right there. So we can probably leave it to them. Then again, Lloyd has no confidence in the CPD. Or the CGF without Noelle? I don't know. Mireille is there.
It would be hard to turn away from something so concerning.
Oh, here we are, chat. Here we are. This is exactly what we were talking about. They all secretly just want to see the disaster unfold. They want to see it. Human curiosity. I'll say, the timing is a little too suspicious for my tastes. I have my doubts that this was just a mere accident.
Lloyd, what should we do now?
We have until the end of the day to report on what we've learned about the society. For now, let's go to the scene of the accident. We can't overlook the possibility that some sort of foul play was involved, whether from a cryptid or otherwise. At the very least, we can lend a hand investigating the crash site.
Agreed. We should hurry.
Probably best to take our new ride if we're looking to get there ASAP. The Orbital can now travel to the scene of the train accident. But what if I walked? But what? What if I walked? Yorg! Okay, he doesn't care about it. Ba-da-na-na-na-na-na-na. At the end of stream chat, I want to open up Minecraft and show you what I've built. My first small build on my new Minecraft world that I'm playing. Chat. York, you won't believe this. There was a train derailment. York says, York ... Chat and butter charts? Oh yeah, I forgot. Minecraft? Minecraft! Is there new, do NPCs have new dialogue? This is it right here. Yeah. I'm glad I went back to Crossbell first! This is so cool! I'm glad I went back to Crossbell first! So I know there's a train derailment, but chat, we have all of Crossbell. Is it only NPCs inside of the city, or is it also Armorica, Tongram, Belgard, or do all those have new dialogue too? Are those ambulances just now?
Correct. All of them are registered to St. Ursula Hospital.
There were 3 of them too. Dang. And Crossbell only. Okay. I'll check St. Ursula just in case because ambulances came from there.
Do you suppose they were transporting...
You can't go anywhere else? Oh, okay. I can't go anywhere else.
Do you suppose they were transporting those who were injured from the derailment?
Given the timing, I wouldn't doubt it. I had to come here first? Oh, I get it. I could have... Even if I had selected the train derailment, it would have showed the car going through Crossbell to see this, to see the ambulances. Cecile and the rest of the hospital are going to have a long day ahead of them. We have to get to the scene of the accident. Roger that! Lloyd? Sorry, Lloyd, but... there are more important things than the train derailment, and that is talking to every NPC in Crossbell City. Man, I'm so tired of hiding up. Man, Momo sucks at seeking. I'm getting sleepy. I'm so tired of hiding already. Has Ryu gotten found yet? No, and neither has, Henri, I'm sure. Momo needs to hurry up and find me so we can play a different game. A negligible missable? Alright. I'll have to collect it. Oh! Momo found Henri. Negligible? I think negligible. I think the first one is the closest. Frost yawn too much. You're gonna go nap. Have a good stream. I'm glad my yawn was contagious. Have a good nap. Sleep well. I finally found Henri! Okay, now I just have to find Ryu. Sleep well, chat! Ryu is in SSS property. Momo found me. Ryu's still out there, though. Wonder where he could be. Hope he's not hiding somewhere that'd get him in trouble again. Oh, the ambulances? Yeah, we saw a whole bunch of them pass through. Was there some kind of accident? Everything feels really tense out here. Was there an accident or something? I never did like the sound of ambulances. Doo-doo. Oscar! Hey, Oscar! Oscar, there's something wild going on out here. But first, Bennett. Dang that Oscar. He thinks he can butter me up with some basic first aid. He's got another thing coming. Oh, did you like cut your finger and then Oscar gave you some first aid and you blushed? already talking about butter. Tsundere. Bennett was kneading her dough so hard that she hurt her shoulder. Oh, okay. I thought applying a compress would help, but she wound up getting mad at me instead. She really should know better than to overwork herself. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on her. Bennett trying to overthrow Mireille as queen soon. Trying her hardest, but I don't know if she can. Bennett's work ethic. Well, actually, Bennett's been more Tsun than Mireille. Mireille has had several times where she's just not being Tsun. But is the subtle Tsun better than the constantly soon. Bennett's work ethic is one of her best qualities. It's hard not to respect how much drive she has. But there's no point in working yourself so hard that you throw your shoulder. I'll try to make sure she doesn't overdo it. Quality soon or quantity soon? Oh, that is the question, isn't it? You're right. Mirai has a little more dare to her. But when the soon comes out, oh boy. I guess Bennett is just soon, while Mirai is more tsundere, right? She has her soon moments, and then she has her dare moments, while Bennett is just purely soon. What was all that noise outside? Did something happen? Clueless Morgs. It's okay. He's just gotta worry about the love life of his children. 3 ambulances rushed through here just now. What happened? She's not soon. She just hates you. The harsh reality sets in.
After Dad heard about the train accident, he went flying out the door. He said he was headed for the station. Hope everything is okay.
Thinking about trains, huh? Won't be long before you become a train enthusiast. Hello, Token. Imagine if they fused. They become Binet? Beniel? Binet? Benier? Why would they fuse? What was all that hullabaloo outside earlier? Sirens? Well, at least no one has very in-depth dialogue. You don't know? I don't know if they fused. Could do like a draw, like an art piece of what they look like together. Or one. The Ultron of Soons. You know what? Reen, your thing of your fused Soons is starting to make more sense.
Those sirens just now, they were ambulances, weren't they? It sounded like quite a few of them. Maybe there was a traffic accident.
Hey chat, I have to admit, my throat hurts. It was when I streamed last, it was Saturday, right? And then Sunday, chat was yelling at me to rest my voice, so Sunday I didn't stream. And all of Sunday it felt like I had a sore throat, like some kind of sicky sick. But it wasn't sick because it was better today. But I feel like I just have to warm my voice up. DMs? What is DMs? Dommy mommies? Direct message. What are we DMing about? Oh, you're talking about... You're talking about spoiler stuff behind my back. I see. Continue on, enjoy. It's 2023, get with the times. Well, let's see, DM stands for... Whoa, what's a 2023 DM thing? Doormat. A 2023 doormat. It says... Welcome to our home, but in Leet Speak. Oh no, that Leet Speak's old. Never mind, it wouldn't be Leet Speak. Crap. Talking behind my back and it is personal? How dare you! I'll never forgive you! I couldn't believe my eyes when we saw the train had derailed. Those ambulances must have been carrying the injured. I just hope they turn out all right. We were on our way back from a drive out to Belgard Gate. That was when we saw the chaotic aftermath of that accident on West Crossville Highway. Think we'd come across such a calamitous sight on what was supposed to be a simple day trip. CGF and police had already rushed to the scene by then. Hello, picture guy. I've never done well with sirens. They always make me feel queasy. They do. Sirens do have like this eerie tone to them. But it makes sense, right? They're supposed to grab your attention. And if by unsettling you, it grabs your attention, then it does its job. Oh, this does count as the residential district. Cool. Kendall! It's awfully noisy out there. Those are ambulance sirens from the sound of it. Is there an accident of some kind? Brigida! Now let's see. Where's the Librarian blend Kendall likes so much? But yeah, Sunday it felt like I had like an actual sore throat, some kind of sickly. Then Monday and Tuesday it was all right. Monday was meh. So Tuesday it felt better. Now today, this morning it felt great. But I think the problem is I just have to consistently stream and build up my voice, the strength of my throat, my like voice cords again. Vocal cords? Vocal cords again. Throat muscles. I just finished cleaning Lovick and Olga's apartment. Hydrate. Thank you. I shall. The most delicious indeed. We'll do the third floor next. That place is always a pigsty. Yeah, your idol Ilya lives there. You're calling Ilya's place a pigsty. What is Frost's opinion on maids? Maids as an occupation or maids as an aesthetic? As long as they're treated fairly, I think maids as an occupation are all right. And then maids as an aesthetic, like French maid style. I like it. I think it's cute. Maybe overused. But like, how else? I mean, bunnies. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of like bunny outfits. They're definitely attractive. You like art of maids on skates? Skates? If you haven't seen it, check it out. Maids on skates. Maids on skates. It is a manga. They're on skateboards. The whole subreddit of... No way! The heck? Why is this the thing? Why does this exist? I love it. It's just maids being absolutely baller on some skateboards. Or rollerblades. Frost is a foxo. Foxos like bunnies. You know, I've never actually had game. I've never eaten bunny before. Has anyone tasted rabbit before? Is it any good? I've not really ever had many gamey things. I've had pheasant before. Is pheasant gamey? I don't remember. I've had deer. Venison. It's a manga? Well, I guess people have made mangas about it. You have no idea how it came to be? Yeah, I looked it up and I guess that people have drawn like their own manga panels and pages with maids on skateboards. Oh, Pete and Mr. Grimwood are missing. Had rabbit was what it wasn't to your taste? Okay. We have a family ravioli recipe and we use venison in that filling. Okay. Hi, Sins. How you doing? We've had ambulances pass back and forth through here for a while now, which means that is actually quite disastrous. Were there 52 people on board, or was it 82? I forgot already. What could have happened, I wonder? I'm doing great. Hi, Tally. I bolted right out the door when I heard the sirens. Thank God it didn't have anything to do with Momo. Still, that was a lot of ambulances I saw. What could have possibly happened? I think we're good here. How is the ravioli with venison in it? Do you like it? I've had venison jerky, which was pretty good. I've had just straight venison steak. I've also eaten a deer heart before. It was pretty tasty. It was tough to chew, but it was pretty tasty. You look forward to when you make it every year? Yeah, it's like a different flavor than most, you know, standardized domestic meat. Already next. Don't stream my voice? I will go until 3 hours. A deer heart? Hardcore? Maybe it is. But I guess when you deer hunt, you don't want to waste. If you know, a lot of people just have butchers. You know, if you hunt a deer, you send in the deer and someone butchers it for you at a butcher shop. But if you do it yourself, 3 more hours? No, not 3 more hours. We'll go 2-3 hours, probably. I think you can have the butcher save the heart, though. Maybe the liver, too, if you want to make liver pate. Does 23 more hours? No! No, stop! Is liver from... I know liver from chicken makes... is what people usually use for liver pate, but is liver from other animals also good for that stuff? Some people also eat animal brains, which you never got? I don't understand that. That seems a little weird to me. I taught Cindy a new neat kitchen trick just a little while ago. Yeah, baking cookies on the stove. Ooh, a cup of tea really hits the spot after a bit of hard work. No, stop! No! I was just on my way to Hayworth's place to give Sophia some cookies when I heard sirens blaring. Yeah, if I make sure I stop streaming earlier, and then, you know, I'll stop doing trails earlier, like, you know, 3 hours instead of 4 hours, I should be able to stream tomorrow without a problem, like without hurting my voice. The most unusual meat you've tried is probably a wild boar. I've never had wild boar before. Yeah. It must be pretty good. Things that I've had that we have scrounged for ourselves. Planning on streaming tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. And I plan on streaming on Thursday. Because, you know, I take Mondays and Tuesdays off for sure. And if I don't overdo it with my voice today, I can definitely stream tomorrow. And Friday. And then Saturday is the VR chat hangout. Yeah, so I'm sure, has everyone else had... I've never had a frog leg, despite people telling me about it and hearing about it. But... hyped for that? Yeah, chat. Make sure you, if you want to hang out in the Discord, there's an event to help remind you and notify you about it. If you say you're interested in it by clicking on it, in the announcements, there's a little link for you to sign up to the event if you want to come around. It'll be 11 a.m. Central Standard Time on Saturday. But yeah, I've not had frog leg, but I have had crawdad, plenty of crawdad. I've had clams from the lake before I've eaten. What else have I had? I've had pheasant. Not like really very, very, what's the word? Starts as like X. Wild animal. Just checked your frost stats. Time watched 3 days, 4 hours. Chat sent 28:10. Streams watched 19 of 19. You watched 19. Really? It's only been 19 streams? I appreciate it. You've been for every stream. That's for only 1 month. Oh, that's a 1 month stat. Yeah, where do you see that? You've wow, I stream 19 days in a month. I'm pretty hip with it, man. But you post the link? Sure. Post it in like general or Jen, can you post it in Twitch chat? Can you have Popperboy give Popperboy free reign of? Yeah, thank you. Post it, Popperboy. Interesting, there's a recaps page. When I hurried over to look, I saw a whole bunch of ambulances rush by. That can't be good. There must have been a terrible accident. Well, whatever. I'll just try to put it out of my mind. Anyway, Colin couldn't get enough of the cookies I made. It felt good to know he liked them. Did Colin eat them up? Colin's the kind of kid who would follow a trail of candy into a witch's hut. Granny yelled at me for swiping some of the cookies Cindy baked. She has a point. What kind of high society gentleman gets caught with his hands in a cookie jar? Someone who knows what they like and aren't afraid of others letting them know that they like it. It's the October recap. Those are the recap every month of what you've seen. Need to watch my manners and rein in my sweet tooth next time. Yeah, I'll try to cover all of as much of Crossbow as I can before I end stream. But at the end of stream, I will, I'll rest my voice by going on Minecraft for like 5 minutes to show you what I built. Out of the top 5 clips from October, three of them were yours. Jen is the clipper. That's for sure. You tend to bring about the clips though by making me read some weird comment of yours, and then it turns into something more. Cindy came over to give us some of her cookies. They were so crunchy and tasty. Cindy was here just a bit ago. Comedy. I love it. Make me belly jiggle and the throat go. 21 hours, chat's done, 183 streams, watch 7 to 19. Hey, that's fine, right? The fact that you show up even part of the time is awesome, and I appreciate it. She told me that she spotted several ambulances tearing straight through West Street. That's never a good sign. Frost, don't you know all the popular VTubers have clips channels? They're reacting to weird stuff. Always reacting to weird stuff. I've seen a lot of clips channels, but like, going through my streams and grabbing clips and editing them, it just feels like a lot of work, chat. It just feels like a lot of work. I don't want to work that hard. Oh, the Callpart Speedsters 3 are probably out looking at the disaster. Get off my lawn! You slept through the ambulance. Oh, I must have dozed off. Was there anything I missed? Yes. An ad semi-recently that was just straight up a VTuber clip. Did you watch the Forge Ahead dedicated to Moonlight video from FF14? You posted that, but I haven't opened it yet, right? The song, the piano. Who posted that? When was that posted? No, I didn't. Wait, I saw it posted somewhere. Who posted it and where? It was like a piano piece, right? Someone posted it to me. Oh, one of my friends. Final Wish. Final Wish posted it to me. Forge Ahead, Carrots of Happiness music video. Oh, there's a newer one. Okay. I'll have to look at it. Dedicated to Moonlight. Yo, it's the boys! The boys are out banging out a new one. Soken-chan is starring. Is what's his name? the English localizer guy that in there too, because he's part of the band, right? But Soken's always bopping, dude. Soken always drops bangers. He's not in it, unfortunately. He doesn't have to be in everyone. But it is always a joy to see him hanging out with the boys. Where is she? Chat, where's Joanna? Joanna's dead. Oh, frick. I'm freaking out, man. Joanna's dead. Did you hear the sirens coming from West Street? Perhaps it was only my imagination. Nah, it was real. The ambulance are not a nothing. They are a real. Oh, they're hanging out inside. The new route we started driving has been most excellent. Nothing beats the open road. City streets can't even hope to compare. The song is from the Endwalker Alliance raid. You don't know if I've done it? I've not made it to Endwalker Alliance raids, no. So, the way I play Final Fantasy, I've been playing Final Fantasy since 2014, right? February of 2014, just after the re-release. Just after they re-released it, basically, you know, around when it became A Realm Reborn. When I actually knew of its existence. I started playing in 2014. I have like 1,600 hours in the game. However, I'm only at the beginning of Endwalker. I'm only at the beginning because of how I play. I play so slow. I spend my time just like, you know, leveling classes, leveling other jobs, hanging out, doing stuff with other people. Also, back in the day, I don't know what it was. I just used to run guild tests over and over. For no reason. I just ran guild test roulette over and over and over and over and over and over. I used to do that days and days in a row for some reason. For that reason, I have many commendations. Guild tests? Yeah. That is definitely a questionable thing, right? It just felt fun to do the guild tests. I don't know. Now I don't understand it. Like, I open up a guild test and I run one. I'm like, oh, this is boring. Put me in a real dungeon with mechanics. With real big boy mechanics. Huh? Could have sworn I heard sirens just now. Huh? What do I care? I gotta hurry and bring Yuri's favorite tea. The only thing Reggie knows how to do is do fastest drive. Could he bring me my tea any slower? Shut up, Calvard Speedsters. Did you post your character? I'll have to post my character too. Hold up. How do I look it up? How to look up my character? Can I look up my character without logging in? Final Fantasy 14. How is the Mew Master? What is a Mew Master? Oh, Oodles? Oodles is Meowboros. He's doing pretty good. He likes to sleep under my grandmother's bed now. He found a way to get into the box spring. And so when I look under her bed, the cloth on the bottom of her box spring is just bent down. Okay. Go to link. Character. And then I just search my name somewhere. Character search. How do I search specifically? Oh, new search. Here we go. Search. There I am. Put the magnifying glass. This is me right now. I'm a Mikote, of course. Hi, Vogan. Yeah. When they introduced Auri, I became an Aura. But recently I switched back to the Mikote. Right now I'm dressed in like lounge around hangout gear because I've been doing I was doing the event, the Fall Guys event to get all the collectibles. Rumor has it that Arkansas is entrusting all of the added scenes in their revival production to their newcomer Sully. Only time will tell if she can reach the same acclaim Risha has. I look forward to seeing what she can do with her debut. When I first started playing, I started as a ranger. Got to like level 27 as ranger in 2014. Not doing any crafting gathering. Nah, the most I do is fish every once in a while. I also do things like farm relic gear, relic weapons or whatnot. I do that. So I'm not progressing with the story. I'm doing like horizontal stuff all the time.
Hey there, wanna play? We're always open to tips, by the way. Feel free to put them wherever you want.
Wherever I want. Now that's poggers.
Let me know if you're out of tokens, okay? And if you're out of Mira, it's off to ABC with you.
Wow, they're very, very forward about wanting our money. At least they don't lie about it.
You should know your limits, be it in gambling or anything else. Live within your means, as they say. Being too greedy will usually end in failure.
Probably. Not if you're on Gnosis. Which is better, a life of routine and monotony or a life of chance and excitement? You're welcome to play me and find out. A life where I can reload and redo a boss fight. That's my kind of life. Hi, Rita Rosa.
Oh, I came to Crossbell for some fun, but even that's beginning to grow old. Surely there must be something interesting going on right now.
Yes, there is. You should, look out the door and see the ambulances running by. Rick! Trails Subathon? I don't know about that. If I did a Trails Subathon, I would truly ruin my voice. Could you target a gamer t-shirt? Gamer t-shirt! Here we go! Jackpot time! Nope! Missed again! Yeah, so Popper Boy, I'm a long-time Final Fantasy 14 player that has almost 2,000 hours, and I've barely done anything in the game. Settle down, Gramps. Tell him the machine ain't gonna make it pay out any faster. Hello there, Drake. Welcome to Barca Casino. Our bar is the perfect place to catch a break and rest your weary minds. We serve not only spirits, but also coffee and other non-alcoholic beverages. I choose the game not because I have no life, because I choose to have many. Oh, I see. Yeah, one of those t-shirts. Seems about right for FF with that playtime. Yeah. So basically an expansion comes out, I come back. So every time a new expansion comes out, I come back and play the previous expansion, basically. Guild Hests? I'm never gonna live that down, huh? Yeah, I've done a lot of Guild Hests. I was trying my luck at the slots earlier, but what's the use? Lady Luck has me in the friend zone. May as well head home and take it easy. I was like a master Guild Hester. Yeah, I started as an archer and I got up to like level 26 and then I switched over to warrior. And then I was warrior main for many, many years until I found the joys of being a astrologian. Ice cream! Get your ice cream! Did you guys have lunch yet? Ice cream makes for perfect noontime desserts, you know. Have anything special? No.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
Good luck with the rehearsal! Do I actually get to go in there and say hi now? Lady Elia, Risha, and sweet little Sully. Clea and Celine, too. I love each and every last one of you! Astro is cool and a little easier than it used to. Yeah, I started playing Astro when the cards you pulled, I forgot how it worked, but it was very random, and you would just redraw until you got the, which one was it you would redraw for? You finally have actual summons? Yeah, I remember that being a big thing. Like, summoner actually felt like a summoner with Endwalker. People are saying that there was a train accident along the West Crossbow Highway. It was very random. You had to use it on the correct people. Yeah, and you still have, like, the ranged versus melee now, right? But that's what it's turned into. It's only range damage or melee damage cards instead of what it used to be. I remember when I first started playing it, it was during Heavensward, right? When Heavensward came out, it was crazy, but it was fun, right? You would just fish for a specific card. I think it was the damage card, right? You know what I do miss, though? I know they combined it and made it, they just, like, pushed it all into the, dual cast thing, whatever you call it. But I missed Nocturne. You know how you could play Astro as either a, reaction healer or a preventative healer, right? You could play it as a health regen healer or a shield healer. It was really cool. But I guess they wanted to really super simplify it. I remember getting into raids with another Astro, and we would always like ask each other, so you want a shield or should I shield? Try Sage? I tried Sage, but I have to be honest, it's very overwhelming. I can't figure out how to organize my hotbars. With Sage, I have no idea how to organize my hotbars, and I just get overwhelmed with how many buttons there are, and not having played it from low levels to understand how it works. So I tried Sage for like a couple hours, and then I gave up because it made my brain melt. Some of our guests plan on returning home today. I'll have to stay abreast of the situation and keep them informed. Yeah, the train accident. Crackcident. Simpler than it seems, but you do have to memorize a bit. Yeah, I've heard that. I've seen that. I've tried to watch YouTube videos, and it seems simple enough, but I still get overwhelmed and my fingers get confused. We're expecting a number of new check-ins to arrive soon, but it would seem the train accident is already causing delays across the board. God has forbid any of our guests were on board. I can only pray they all manage to arrive safely. I can go in here now. Oh, because Minith isn't staying. A train derailment? It's terrible just to imagine. More than anything, I'm worried about the passengers on board. Everyone's telling me how worried they are about the train, and I'm just sitting here walking around Crossbell talking to every NPC while well, I could be there helping the rescue efforts. But nah. Did the train really come off the tracks? Accident like that are almost unheard of here in Crossbell. Wonder what caused it. Yeah, I wonder who could have caused it. The timing is... Hi, Lid. I mean, Pim. Train can wait. What I wouldn't give to snag a silk stocking sucker through. Whoa, hold up! you didn't hear that just now. Got it? Silk stocking sucker. Oh. Ladies? Like, girls in... What? Like, babes, basically? Like, beautiful women? Didn't mean to let that one slip. Wouldn't want to get my Barker card revoked, you feel me? Ba, 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 ba. There's a train derailment. Meanwhile, Arkansas blares over the loudspeakers. They're doing their best. Oh, I can't go in there. Shucks darn it. Yeah, the moment we leave Arkansas Entertainment District, we turn back into crime time music. Banker and was confused for a second? Nah! At least we get Orcus Tower music. I just received word that all the injured passengers have been transferred to the hospital successfully. Oh, well, everyone's already at the hospital. We can rest a little easier, knowing that. Now the repair efforts can begin at the accident site. Oh, Chad, I just want to listen to this song. It feels so flighty. Makes me feel like I'm flying through the air. Ba 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 ba. Welcome. If you have any questions or comments regarding the derailment, I can assist you here. Be aware train services have been temporarily suspended due to the accident on the West Crossville Highway. Furthermore, the cause is currently under investigation. We do not have an estimate on when operations will resume. If you absolutely must travel to Erebony or Colvard, we urge you to book a bus or airship ticket. It's not often they're called airships. They're usually airliners. Word of the train derailment didn't take long to reach us. We're doing everything we can to reply as promptly as possible to all the inquiries we're receiving from citizens statewide. City Hall is in the process of making emergency travel arrangements for those affected. They'll be transferred to the other modes of transport. So this is a big win for buses and airliners. Big money is going to be coming into those markets. Though the trail stock prices, I'll have to speak to Azure. So the trail stock prices are going to plummet. Train derailments are rare in Crossbell. Would have taken a certain amount of force to push the train off the track. What in the world could have done that? I don't know. Anyone from the society? Do you have nothing? Oh, you know, anyone like the Red Constellation, big buff dude? It was Mishy. I mean, Mishy is like a really strong, middle-aged, burly dude. Could have been Mishy. Did a train really come off the rails? I overheard the staff talking about it. What could have been the cause, I wonder? I'm glad we have this happy music while while people are like dying, suffering at the hospital from the train crash. Train derailment of all things. You know what? It's a good thing we asked, what's her name, Kirsch at St. Ursula to make up her big batch that takes several days to create. Because that big batch of food she's making is going to serve well for all the people that are suddenly in the hospital. News travels fast, huh? Everyone knows about it. Weird. Well, the cause is currently under investigation, but is it wrong of me to think it could be terrorists again? You don't know who's listening. Ouroboros and the Falcom Deep State devs have eyes everywhere. The receptionist, hi Koenig. The receptionist came out a bit ago to inform us that there's been a train derailment. 2nd Division and CGF already left to investigate the scene too. The damages must be pretty severe. Probably. There was an orbital train derailment on the West Crossbell Highway. Accidents like those aren't common in Crossbow. What an idio's name could have happened. Didn't I see that same dialogue before? If we arrested Mishi, Tio would testify for him, and there's no way we could beat that. Tio would become a professional lawyer in seconds just to protect Mishi. I'm actually starting to get kind of hungry. Guess it's easy to lose tracks? We lost the tracks? The train lost the tracks? They derailed? Time when you're hanging out here all day. I think it's about time we head back into the city for lunch. Heard the trains have stopped, but I can't say I understand why. Transcontinental railroad's the lifeblood of the continent's economy. Bringing it to a standstill is no laughing matter. Service isn't resumed quickly. Could mean drastic consequences for everyone. First it was a train, now we lost the tracks. How far will Mishi go? Tay would bribe the people on the jury with what, like free pom-pom party wins to boost their MR. Oh, there's no time like lunchtime. Can't wait to dig into the sandwich I brought from home. Lunch, time for lunch! Your Honor, these accusations are baseless and slanderous at best. Look at his face. Does this look like the face of a cold-blooded killer? Now this is a jaywalking case. She would bring out no stops to protect Mishi. Hey, there's no one here. Oh, there's actually people here. The second division is still here. Pot pie! That's one old pot pie. How moldy is it? Maybe it's just a prop. We're gonna be dealing with transfers for any train arriving in the public. I want all you to drive back up at the station and airport. Yes, sir! We'll head there once. We're gonna be dealing with transfers. Okay, try it. I would say the same dialogue. Okay. We've been flooded with international calls due to the train accident. Fortunately, we've already begun providing alternative transportation, but that won't be a long-term solution if this continues. Maybe Arabonia and Calvard won't want Crossbell if we are no longer profitable because our trains are down. Yay! Fortunately, okay. Hi, Fran. Fran is in the middle of a conversation on the terminal. Right? Yes. I'm very sorry for the inconvenience. The cause of the accident is currently under investigation. We're doing everything in our power to have service up and running again as soon as possible. It has to be about the train derailment. I was thinking the same. Fran must be incredibly busy right now. Let's not bother her. Let's bother her. How could Mishi be a killer? It's preposterous. I'm thinking of Goofy on Trial, where Goofy goes, yep. Yep, I did it. Yep, I killed him. Yep. But it's just Mishi going, Mishi-shi. Mishi-shi. Yep, Mishi. I killed him. We had a Mishi wonderful time. She calls us, tells us to go to the train. We show up, that's chasing like, yo, sup, Fred? I wonder if it makes her upset. Good thing she didn't notice us there. She would have been so mad. Everyone's going to the Civic Center to talk about independent-y stuff. Indie VTubers? Tomorrow. Wish I could go to grown-ups get to do all cool things. Okay, so the referendum's coming up tomorrow, and the train derailment's gonna be like forefront of the conversation. It's gonna, oh no! The train derailment is gonna derail the conversation that they want to have about independence. Move and try to talk to your dad. Just remember, the Civic Center is holding a public forum tomorrow. Maybe I should attend so I can learn more about the prospects of our independence. He was making a wishy with a Mishi. He was asking for it! I've been seeing police officers wrecked back and forth in a panic for a while now. What's going on? Is there some kind of accident? Maybe they should try some of your juice. Maybe your acerbic tomato juice. There it is. It's just a V8. Hi, Odo. Only 2 more days until Golden Sun Silver Moon's revival production debuts. This guy is unfazed. What time was the performance? Should be an evening show, so a little more than 48 hours from now. I can't bear to wait any longer. Can I get a brochure? Maybe they'll give me a brochure about train wrecks. Hello? I'd like a brochure, please. Hello, I'd like to participate in tomorrow's public forum. Might I ask if there are any seats available? Hey, I'd like to participate in tomorrow's forum. Are there any seats available? Let me see. Attending the event itself is certainly possible. Yeah, so I can attend it? But unfortunately, we only have standing room available. Is that all right with you? Sure, we're young. We can stand. Thank you. Look, Chow, you're invited. I should try practicing with a keyboard again. Need to get the hang of it one way or another. Get the plastic cover for the keyboard, and you have to type with the plastic cover. So you can't see what it says. You can't see the letters. That was always fun. I remember doing that. Maybe I should write a paper about independence movements throughout the ages. Movements? The train? Not moving? Off the rails? The train off the rails? Timmy's in the well? Whatever parallels I might draw. Might even lead to unravel other events in history. Maybe. Be interesting to find out what you find. Hi, Miles. Late at packs, the best lunches. This is just what I need to carry me through the rest of the day. Is Kia still here? Chat, Kia's gone. Chat, Kia's missing. Oh, chat. Let's see. This is a science textbook, which means it goes in this section over here. Jokira! Oh, the Zen Garden have spread to you. Have some tea and some healing energy to go with it. Thank you so much for the raid. Can we get some shout-outs for Jokira? Welcome, welcome. How are you? How was your stream? Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. Let's freaking go. How far are you now? You might be catching up to me if you were behind me before, because I'm taking my sweet time. We had a wonderful stream. How are you doing today? Thank you so much. Oh, here's some head pats. Thank you for sharing your community with me, and here's some head pats. Today I am purple-pink because I was asked for it. Boop, 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 boop. Finish the first 2 major bosses at the final dungeon. Oh! You're way ahead of me. Okay, okay. Also, go get some water, food, rest if you need to, and take care of yourself. So if you have to step out from the stream, I totally understand. Thank you for the raid. Let's see. This is a science textbook, which means it goes in this section over here. Wow, there's something enjoyable about placing set of things back on the respective shelves. Organization! Filling the gaps on the shelves kind of feels like I'm solving a puzzle. I get a certain sense of satisfaction from returning each little book back to its proper home. Thanks for the head pats. I appreciate it. Give me back some head pats. Thank you. Also, chat, Kia's missing. Maybe she's at Times, though. Or East Street. She was going to shop for dinner. Oh, you're right. I hadn't noticed either. Maybe she went to go shopping. I do apologize. Thanks for the raid, but I will be ending stream soon myself. I am day 2, chapter 3. Day 2, chapter 3, evening. The train has just derailed, and I am talking to NPCs in Crossbell before going to the train. Wait, where'd Kia go? Did she leave already? Oh, they're calling out Kia for missing too. Darn, I wish I could have said goodbye to her. But oh well, it's not like we'll never see each other again. Chapter 3, day 2. Did I say chapter 2, day 3? I meant the other way around. Yeah, unfortunately, I will be ending stream soon. To rest my voice so I can stream tomorrow without straining. What's next? We can wrap up IBC. Head to the IBC, see what's going on there. And then maybe do the back alley. And I'll check places. I'll check places for Kia. Hi, Bills. Not exactly normal for a little kid to come visit the bank all by herself. Kia? What is Kia doing here? Maybe she has a family member or something who works in the building? Kia! Oh, excuse- are we following the trail of Kia? Oh, excuse me, what was I thinking? Prying into the personal lives of our guests. Ah, security guards! The events in my stream and yours are just fitting. Hey, let's go! Kia, what are you doing here? Wait, she isn't here. But she did come here, huh? Oh, remember? Chat, remember? Kia, remember when Mariabelle had a private conversation with Kia on the boat? And Mariabelle told Kia that if Kia ever needed someone to talk to, Mariabelle was at the IBC. So that means Kia might have come to Mariabelle to talk about the nothing she saw. Kia here to get a little... Remember the only little girl in Crossville is Kia? Yep, the only little girl that exists is Kia. Every other little girl you see is a cryptid waiting to kill you. Hello, Rosero. Oh, adios almighty. Tell me about those train stocks. Stock that hit its all-time high this morning is already tanked. This goes to show you never know what'll happen on the open market. Maybe if you took Gnosis again, you could win-win-win. You know what I'm saying? Hardly ever see Mayor Croy in the IBC building these days. I'm sure he's managing, but not seeing him for so long does get me worried about how he's doing. Hello, Lon Fei. Corina's skill at Orbital Games. Corina. Oh, it's the girl over there. At Orbital Games. Ah, it's not video games, it's Orbital Games. What does the VL in my name mean? Hello, everybody. My name is Frostic VL. VL, which is Vulpus Legopus, which is Arctic Fox in Latin/scientific, which means I am an Arctic Fox. Welcome to my stream. Or something like that. That's what the VL stands for. It also stands for I couldn't get plain Frostique, so I added VL after Frostique. I can't just answer. The tape has to play from the beginning. Remembers her spiel. Is that it? I don't even know what VL means. It's just ingrained into my dialogue, my voice style, my dialogue options to say the entire line. Yeah, VL stands for Vulpus Legopus, if that's how you pronounce it, which is Arctic Fox. Very loud, vicious lizard, Vivian Linchester. Very loud is true, chat. I yell like all stream. Corina's skill at Orbital Games is elite among even the best in the company. Well, she can't beat Tio. Very loony? Am I loony? Virtual Lego? Alright, chat. Alright, come with all the acronyms possible for VL. The Epstein Foundation sent us a beta testing request from time to time, so she managed to get a lot practice in. Okay, so Corina over there is just playing games all day. Well, I say requests, but they're optional. Those who play do of their own volition outside of business hours. Outside of business hours. Okay, she's playing right now, though. This is not outside of business hours. Void Lurker? That's scary. Okay, this is definitely work hours. Are those cunt shots? Well, I'm awfully sorry, everyone, but as you can see, I'm actually on break right now. Oh, it is voice lost. Popper Boy, that's a good one. Voice lost is a great one because that's currently what is happening right now. Galaga, I love Galaga. Vigilant Lloyd, also good. Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did. What? Voice lost? My voice hurting? Of course. I thought maybe I could get to 4 hours without you guys haranguing me about my voice, but, you know. I'll end stream after I finish up the IBC. Very lovely? Aw, thank you! Oh, I'm awfully sorry, everyone, but as you can see, I'm actually on break right now. I'll have to ask that you can redirect any business you may have to the receptionist at the next window. I've seen trained marksmen who can't reach this level of focus. And then Oak, you gotta go. Thank you for stream, Frost. Thanks for watching. Later. Have a wonderful day. Ah, it's nearly time for me to clock out for my lunch. What should I have today? Here, they're serving something up meaty upstairs. Meat? Wait, no, I can't start daydreaming about food. Not until I'm actually on break. Meat's back on the table? Jeez, I'm gonna get yelled at for the slacking off at this rate. But if you get meat... chat, my voice is dying. So let's save here. Next time, we will go get to the train derailment section. We have Harbor District, East Street, Downtown, Station Street, and Central Square, back alley to get to. Not too much reading of dialogue, but it'll take me about maybe 45 minutes to an hour to get through tomorrow. But tomorrow we will get to that stuff. We got some notes taken today. Thanks for all the pets. Got some good notes taken today. We learned, though we already knew this, but we now have it written in notes, that the Anguis are referred to as the 7 Snake Apostles. We also know that there are 7 Septarians, sept meaning 7. Their purpose, the Anguis, is to realize the Grandmaster's plans, to serve the Grandmaster. We know that the 6th and 7th Anguis are or will be in Crossbell, along with Enforcer number 0, Campanella. We know that. We've seen Campanella. Campanella, we as players know that some kind of special enforcer is on some sort of good terms with the Anguis. The grand scheme of Ouroboros, Jorg said was the Phantasmal Blaze, but we know that it is the Orpheus Final Plan. While we are in the second phase of the Orpheus Final Plan, the Phantasmal Blaze, which is the second phase that they're holding in Crossbell. Phantasmal Blaze, probably going to be something along the lines of spreading the Phantasma, or higher elements, all throughout Crossbell, which is starting to happen with the cryptids in a blaze. So Crossbell will be engulfed. We did see the 6 earlier in the game. We did. Twice, in fact. We saw the 6 on a bridge talking to Campy, and we saw the 6th talking to Jorg. Jorg also says that there are no known connections to the DG cult, to DG by Ouroboros, but Ouroboros did take on a lodge because the DG cult basically was hindering them in some way. Also, Rosenberg Studio has an orbital wave jammer. We couldn't get a call about the derailment when we were there. We learned some information about the Anguis. The 6th and 7th particularly. The 6th is the leader of the 13 Factories, a crazy scientist. He is Ouroboros' greatest theoretician, and his experiments... He has no morality in his experiments. 0 safety precautions are taken when experimenting, doing his proving his theories. Or hypotheses, making them theories. The 7th is a Steel Maiden, as she is called. She is a masterful warrior, and she is very virtuous. We don't know what her virtues are, but she sticks to them, so they could be exploited. And there was the train derailed, so we have to go take a look at that. Mommy? Yes, Mommy. I'm missing any names in case you don't remember them or they haven't been mentioned. Yeah. Thank you. Campanella should be an Anguis since he's actually not a fighter and enforcers are combat specialists. He said so himself during live roll. Well, he's like in a special middle ground. It's like the medium between the enforcers and the Anguis. He's got some special position within Ouroboros that's hard to understand. I don't know. As I'll start opening Minecraft in the background so I can show you quick what I've built so far. There we go. Ba. That was this time on Trails. Mommy Steel Maiden. She is attractive from what we've seen. Things are starting to derail in Crossbell, as we can see, though, so that's exciting. His role is that he reports directly to the Grandmaster. He's basically her eyes and ears. Yeah. Is that his role? Was that I forgot, was that explored in the Luva manga? I didn't take notes from that either. It was mentioned in SC. He's more of an observer. Yeah, he himself has mentioned that. I think he mentioned that while they were in an airliner when they took off from the research base on Valyria Lake, right? He's like, he was in the airliner with the direwolf and I think Luciola. I think those were the two in the airliner with them, taking off the small airliner, and he mentioned that to them or something like that. I don't know if it was at the research base, but I do remember them being in an airliner and talking about it before he dropped off somewhere. It was at the cutscene with Annalise and Sherazard and Ogda. Who's Ogda? Who is Ogda? He mentioned it to Luva and Weissman. Agatha. Oh, Agatha. Thank you. I don't remember who Agatha is either. I recognize Agatha. I don't remember what it is or who it is. He mentioned it to Luva and Weissman on top of the lake lab. Yes, that's right. It was somewhere around that time. Remember when they were on top of the... Agatha is basically Tita's big bro. Oh, Agate! Agate, right? The stone, the gem, the... whatever agate is. That's okay, don't worry, Jokira. Agatha would be much easier to pronounce than... It took me a long time to get agate right. Agatha Crossner. Misha! No! So I'll just show you my world quick. It's very small so far. I've just started. It's based around Create. When is the agate gender bend fan art? That would mean a tomboy, right? I mean, it would mean a buff sword girl. And I'm all here for it. I like that. That sounds cool. So it's very laggy because I'm not, okay. Because I'm not running it, I'm not screen capturing. I'm screen capturing and not showing, not capturing the game itself. So here's my character. Here's my small little hut that came pre-built. But I'd like to show you the thing that I've built. I'm here to show you this. So there's a corpse in the chest. Where? Think so? Weird FOV? Oh yeah, sorry, my FOV is a bit Quake Pro right now. I have it set to that because it felt like I couldn't see anything while I was in the caves if I didn't turn my FOV up. So I have a waystone here that's built into something. But here we have one of my first little build. There's windows. See, look at this. Isn't that neat? Looks like the Steve model. It is the Steve model. It's for looting chests. There are like lootable chests that have treasure in it. It's a statue, a trophy. It's a centennial trophy. See these chests here? These are special chests that you can find loot in. So basically I have this build. If I take a look from the top of it, see, look at that. I have a whole thing of lava in there. And I have a little hole here for me to sneak into. Woo! Woo! Don't worry, I'll protect myself in my lava chamber. You can't get me now, Skelly bro! Nerd. Anyways, that's the upper part. Casually swims in the lava. Yeah, if only I don't have lava resistance or anything like that. But let's go on down. Wait, what the heck? Oh yeah, that's what I want. So I had to find a bunch of dripstone caves so I could find, I could cover this all in dripstone. This is my lava farm. As you can see, my lava farm is very, very good. I can actually go down underneath it. Because down here I will I'll have contraptions that take the lava and power machines. Because this is a create-based mod. But I have one more layer to this. This down here is my dripstone farm. For hopefully farming dripstone. But I think I have to unclaim these chunks. Or at least these chunks here. For it to work, right? Because nothing is grown here yet. But this is my thing. My dripstone farm. So hopefully dripstone is going to start forming underneath this. It's supposed to. And I have a whole layer of water over top of it. Ooh. See, there's water up there. Anyways, that was my, that's what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you my cool little build. My, like, pyramid of lava. I thought this was really cool. There's some really nice cosmetic, building materials in this mod. So that was that. That was me showing you that. Hope you enjoyed. That was my stream. Pretty cool. Thank you. Anyways, I have to go to Quick Trip now, chat. Get some distilled water. Love to mess around in Minecraft at some point. Like vanilla Minecraft, or would you like want to do a mod pack? You loved building railroads to go everywhere? Yeah, that's the create mods. It's really fun. So I found a way to host a server. I found a way to host a server without giving away my IP. There is a program that allows you to like make a tunnel or whatever to host a server and use an IP that doesn't track back to my IP. So I could host a server locally and do some stuff if I can get it set up right. Tomorrow, chat. Tomorrow will be more trails. We'll be finishing talking to the NPCs, which should take about 45 minutes to an hour, and then we will make it to the derailed train to investigate what could have possibly gone wrong. Who is the culprit? I was gonna use that for when we were doing SPT. Yeah, I was. Oh, that's right, but I couldn't. Oh no, you're right. I couldn't get that working. That's right. I uninstalled it because I couldn't get it working with SPT. Oh, I have to retry. I have to re-download it and see if I can get it working. Generally, you're a big builder type in these games. When you play with buddies, you're the base builder of the bunch. I hope... Thank you, Dima, for the information. Chat reading Dima, and she just let us know that she is a big pooper. She poops a lot. I've been getting the urge to play Tarkov lately. You might actually do it soon. Do it. Play solo Tarkov. It's really fun. It's really, really fun. I'll do my best to try to get the server working. It's just always giving me so much trouble, and I can't figure it out, right? I can't tell if I'm supposed to host or run the Aki server through Visual Studio or not. But it's hard. Thanks for your support, though. I hope I can get it working. It's definitely on the Tarkov side that I'm having trouble getting the server running. But Minecraft would be easier to get running. I know how to run a Minecraft server. I just have to get a tunneled IP for people to connect to without having to port forward and give away my my location. Thanks for that, Pat. Adima's doing a serial tier list. So we're gonna go there and see what's up. You'll play the Marvel XCOM and tell me your impression. Oh, tell Jen your impressions. Of course, of course. Ba-da-ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Chicken raid. She's a Boza. I'm in Liberal. I'm hanging out with good old Mabel, Mayor Mabel. Thank you so much for watching everybody today. We will be heading over to Dima. Copy the message, and if you miss the raid, let me just do the Duchess. If you missed the raid, here is a link to her. There we go. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow for trails. And if you want to, remember, sign up for the event. I'll be streaming it, of course. So if you don't want to come hang out in VR chat, or if you are in the stream during the VR chat event on Saturday, you can come hang out then. If you realize you want to just download VR chat and pop in, very easy to do. But otherwise, sign up so I know how to prepare. There's not really much preparing to do, but so I have a good estimate in my head. Thanks for the watch, everybody. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful night. Bah. Bah. Ba na 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 na.